Deep and persistent disadvantage is definitely a threat to society. So what we're seeing in the U.S. Is two societies. A society really of citizens, citizens who work, right, and then a society of non-citizens who are hanging on to the ragged edge of work, but are really finding themselves outside of work and really outside of the safety net. What really got me started in this business is a series of simple charts that I came across from an American survey called the Consumer Expenditure Survey. And this survey showed that in the bottom quintile of the income distribution, people spend 3 times what they earn. This seemed implausible to me. And so I went into the field to figure out how people in the bottom fifth were managing, and of course uncovered all this entire world of survival strategies that weren't being captured by the numbers. So there's a lot of information that numbers hint at, but they really don't tell you the whole story about. I'd say my whole career has sort of been moving between numbers and stories. As soon as, of course, you gather a number of stories, you need to go to the numbers to give you some sense of what the magnitude of the story you're hearing is, to sort of put it to the acid test. So Greg Duncan, who's on the Life Course Advisory Board, tells the story of when he and I went to testify before Congress, and he had all these beautiful numbers, and the Congress people were kind of impassive, and I told these stories, and they were eating out of my hand, and so I didn't realize that at the beginning, but I just felt that the numbers were only scratching the surface of a reality so few people from the affluent half really understood. I'm sort of, in addition to being a qualitative researcher and an ethnographer, I'm sort of a junior demographer, and I'm really fascinated in family demography, and some of the richest mysteries, like the spread of single parenthood, have been charted by demographers, but social theory, as it stands, has really failed to explain the phenomenon. So I got involved with trying to understand the spread of single parenthood, and that got me connected with a lot of American family demographers, and of course I soon became connected to family demographers in Australia, and that led me to UQ initially, and then to the Life Course Center. So I think another thing I'm really excited about is to work with Australian family researchers on exploring ways to bring more mixed method approaches to their work. There are very, very good quantitative scholars here. There are very good qualitative scholars, and I think there's a lot of interest in mixed method work. So to the extent that I could be a catalyst in watching more of that happen, I would be just delighted.